Hi guys, and welcome to the Northampton vs Sunderland match review. Now, Sunderland have just drew away from home 0-0 against Northampton, which for me is a very, very poor result. There's a lot to take into consideration, considering, of course, we haven't played for a good 2 or 3 weeks now because of COVID and different situations over the festive period. But for me, it's a very poor result. It was a very poor performance, and it's probably going to be a very short review as well because I don't want to overanalyze things that did or didn't happen. Which I'll explain in just a moment. So if we basically get into the game, our lineup it started with, of course, Burge in goal. Across the back four, we had Flanagan, Bailey Wright, we had Conor McLaughlin and Sanderson as well. We played sort of 4-3-3. So just in front of that back four, we had Ledbetter, then we had Scown and Power. Then up top, we had McGeady on one side, we had Diamond on the other, with Charlie White up top, which is sort of as we would have expected. But as we got into the game, don't get me wrong, I'd like to use the excuse of the pitch being really bad, which it was, don't get me wrong, it was like watching a Sunday League game. You could quickly see that our more technical players, i.e. McGeady or Diamond, were going to be completely written out of the game because the ball was bobbling all over the place. Every time the ball came over to McGeady, he'd try and do his sort of step over and cut in from left to right, but then his touch would be horrendous and he was giving it away every time. They would hoof the ball forward. It was almost as if they knew how to play on this horrendous surface. They would hoof it forward like a Sunday League game, and every now and then they would make a chance where either they'd have a chance that go just wide or, not necessarily even test the keeper because we didn't give them that many opportunities. I'm not going to give them that much sort of credit, but they were breaking us down a lot more than we were breaking them down. They were used to playing on this awful surface, but refereeing decisions again were going awful up and down the shot. Charlie White got booked for getting in front of their goalkeeper, who would try to take it quickly after grabbing the ball. Tried to take it quickly. I don't think Charlie White could have done much more. Of course, he did try and jump in front of the keeper, but it would have been harder for him not to get hit by the ball, regardless of him trying to, jump in front of it. So the referee booked him, and then 2 minutes later, their player did the exact same thing, but he performed the action of pretending that he was trying to duck away from it. And then no booking was given, so it all kicked off. But it sounds like I'm just talking crap, but that's literally the highlights of the first half. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Max Power, it was pulled back to him in the first half. Where he has hit it very well, to be fair to him, but it's gone straight to the keeper. But those are the chances you're getting from me. Do you know what I mean? That's literally it. In the second half, it was just hoof, hoof, hoof. No one could play the ball on the ground because of obviously the state of the pitch. No chances were being made, subs were being brought on, and that's literally it. That's literally everything. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I've said on Twitter that Power for me looked like someone or a fan that had won a competition to go and play for us because he just ran around in circles all day, didn't make any kind of influence on the game, no one to put a foothold over the game, which was really frustrating. And like I've said on Twitter, regardless of the poor referee and the poor pitch, at the end of the day, throughout this game, I know we've only discussed the first half so far, but throughout the game, in general, we've made 2 half chances against Northampton, which is no disrespect for them, but we should be expecting to do a little bit better against sides like this. Again, regardless of the referee or the pitch, which were terrible. And I will say that the referee was an embarrassment to refereeing in general. The pitch was very bobbly, but I've seen worse. I've played on worse myself and probably put better performances in the match power myself. Do you know what I mean? But it was shocking. It was shocking, and we haven't even got into the second half yet, which doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and spiel a massive essay on the second half because fuck all happened. Literally nothing happened. We didn't make anything happen. Subs were coming on. Danny Graham, Power eventually did come off. Maguire come on as well. And nothing happened. It was an awful, boring performance. And you can give it, we haven't played for a good couple of weeks or 2 or 3 weeks because of COVID and everything, and the games that were getting postponed. But I just saw no difference in that side to anything that we've seen previous. And that's why I just feel so deflated. That's why I'm probably very laid back at the minute, because as much as I want to see us do well, that performance today and that match today was just the most deflating thing I've seen in a very long time. So, yeah, it's a very disappointing draw. We didn't lose, which is a good thing, I guess. But to play 90 minutes against Northampton and make 2 sort of half chances for a team that are supposed to be going for the top 2 or at least playoff places is fucking dreadful. Let's be honest, it's fucking dreadful. So I'm not coming away from that game giving anyone excuses or trying to be positive for no reason. It's bollocks. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below how you felt about the game. I definitely don't have any fucking man in the matches, I'll give you that. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and stay jammy.